I always pick the best fucking movies to see by myself. So, yeah, I'm in catch-up mode again. I keep telling myself every year, oh, this year I'm gonna be on track. I'm gonna get everything done quickly and efficiently, and I always fall behind almost immediately. So this is me playing catch-up. No one else is free tonight, so I said, fuck it, I'll just go to go see A Dog's Purpose. Oh, man. Why is this... Okay, the worst movie I've seen this year so far? No. Easily the most boring, the most cynical, manipulative, pretentious pile of shit that I've seen so far this year. At least, like, the other bad movies, yeah, they were worse, but at least I got a laugh out of them. So, like, I don't know, I got more out of those. I did this movie, fucking hell. I don't know, it's probably gonna be a shorter review, because one is just me, and two, I don't know how much I'm really gonna have to say about this, because it's just one of those films, it's so far up its own ass, that it's like, this is a Hallmark movie that somehow got a wide release, and I don't know how. This is just a series of loose, like, just stories that happen that are connected by the cheapest of premises that's never explained. It never really adds anything. It never really does anything. And the whole thing in the trailer is like the whole thing with him reuniting with I don't know the actor's name. The main character from the first part of the movie doesn't happen until the last 20 minutes, and it's over in 15. I'm assuming 5 minutes for the credits, but you know what I mean. Point is just this movie just does not add up to a whole lot, but it sure fucking thinks it does. With a bunch of just pointless scenes, pointless storylines that go nowhere, is rarely referenced ever again, and like even the concept of the movie doesn't kick in till an hour in, and that's a long fucking hour, because this movie is just, it is every check mark for a movie that is so shamelessly trying to manipulate you. To the point, like, not like in a Marley and Me kind of way, where at least it's kind of still endearing, but in just a way that, like, this just feels cynical. This feels just like cynical bullshit. Oh, you like cute puppies and apparently just smarmy bullshit. And that is what this movie is for 2 fucking hours. This is a 2-hour fucking long movie. It feels like 4. I was so bored. It did not help I was by myself. Like, I couldn't find anything, like, to laugh at. There wasn't, like, everything is just so groan-worthy. Josh Gad, plays the dog, and it's like, if it wasn't for Love the Coopers a couple years ago, this would be, like, the worst dog narration I've ever heard. But it's sad that I have to categorize that. Yeah, like, oh god, the one in Love the Coopers was far worse than this, but Josh Gad is giving the laziest half-assed performance of his career, and I'm taking into account pixels. So, like, he's so clearly not trying, and if he is, that makes it all the more disappointing, because it's just so painful, told in that monotone, whimsical way, that's saying, like, I'm here to tug at your heartstrings, but really make no effort to build a character around this, other than just say a series of pretentious, greeting card bullshit, or a Chinese fortune cookie bullshit in a straight line for 2 hours, and say cute shit like, oh, the horse dog, I need to play with the horse dog, because it's a donkey, and he's like, oh, and the donkey, what's a donkey? Ah, fuck you. And the part that really pissed me off, more than the fact that I'm watching this just clearly, like, pandering nonsense, is the fact that it also has this movie has a serious hard-on against anyone that's single. Like, the whole point of this movie seems to be, you are not happy if you are single. It is impossible for you to be happy if you are single. Like, there's even a line in the movie that made me, like, oh god, the worst line in the movie for me was, like, the whole thing in this movie. By the way, this movie immediately starts with puppy murder, which, like, okay, great way to start that fucking thing off. It starts off by apparently he's a reincarnating dog. Sure. And he starts off as this puppy like in a farm and gets captured by like dog catchers. And then I guess that dog just died, because it immediately goes on to the next one, which becomes Bailey, who's the pet of Ethan. And a good chunk of the movie is following him through, like, adolescent for, like, 30 minutes, and then teenage years for the other 30 minutes. The problem is, like, okay, maybe that could work, but the problem is everyone here is so cliche and annoyingly so. Like, no one really has a personality outside of what's in their little checkbox. Like, oh, he's the alcoholic dad is an alcoholic because, look, he has beer bottles everywhere. Oh, there's this character named Todd who's an asshole, because apparently all people named Todd are assholes. And he's there to bully and then light their house on fire with a firecracker. Okay, sudden attempted murder. Long story, but anyway. Maybe I should work my way up to that part. And a good chunk of the movie is about that. Like, you have the alcoholic father, you got the son, you got the cutesy pixie fairy son who loves the dog, and then you have the jock boyfriend, jock nice guy teen boyfriend that happens in the other movie. If you've ever seen, like, a Disney Channel movie, you've seen this character. Honestly, if you've ever seen a Disney Channel movie, chances are you've seen this movie. So it follows along that path for a while, and then like an hour into it, the dog dies. That's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer. And then it goes on to another storyline, like another completely different storyline, with a completely different tone, and completely different characters that we're suddenly supposed to get invested in. So I'll deal with that later. But what was I talking about? Sorry, I got distracted by a text from my roommate. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and so the next one storyline is after that dog dies, he pops into a police dog, led by this police guy who's super serious, and he doesn't seem very happy, as Josh Gad is so keen to point out. And then it led to the biggest fuck you line in the movie, where he goes like, "That's when I realized that being alone is the worst thing in the world." I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, you cynical shithead. Because, feeling alone sucks. Being alone is fine if you're actually a comfortable with yourself human being. So yeah, that pissed me off. Hold on, I'm gonna take a break really quick because I'm just gonna respond to this for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, what was I talking? Oh yeah, the fuck you line. That was the point where, I just openly flipped off the screen, because I was like, are you fucking serious, movie? Fuck you. I've bitched on this show quite a bit about, being single and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm at the stage in my life where I am perfectly comfortable with being by myself. So, I'm totally okay with it. Hell, I've gone to the movies by myself plenty of times now. It doesn't bother me. Fuck you for implying that I need someone to be happy. Fuck you. In fact, you should not go in a relationship expecting to be happy. That's actually really unhealthy. But maybe I'm reading too much into it. But even, in the very beginning of the movie, the movie, you have Josh Gad's obnoxious narration going, what's the meaning of life? What is the purpose? And you know what? I was asking the second question to this entire fucking movie. This movie really does feel like it has no point. I don't know what it was trying to say. I mean, it tells you what it's trying to say, but it's I didn't feel anything about it. It just felt like a forced Hallmark greeting card message. It's not a good movie. It's not the worst one this year, but I think it's my most hated, just because I couldn't find any semblance of just enjoyment out of this. Even the part that is obviously so shamelessly trying to get you to go, oh, or ooh, or sad, or cry. I hate movies that just shamelessly manipulate you that way. It's fuck you. I will feel that way when you have earned that emotion, movie. Fuck, do not try to ram that down my throat. I hate movies that do that. It's why I hated The Blind Side. I still hate that movie. Honestly, it's just as cliche. This movie has, like, every cliche you can have. Oh, he's got the football scholarship, but he lost the scholarships and becomes super depressed. And he breaks up with his high school sweetheart. And they get back together at the very end, even though they're 50. And that was the part that kind of made me chuckle to myself. Was it the whole point of this movie, I guess, is so Bailey, in the course of his many lives, can reunite with his master Ethan when Ethan is, I don't know, in his 50s, I'm guessing. And in the process, reunites him with his high school sweetheart. Now, the part that kind of made me chuckle to myself a bit, the only thing I chuckled at in this movie, is the fact that when Ethan goes out, he sees that he's tracked down his old girlfriend, I guess, and brought her to the house, whatever. Ethan looks like, goes, oh shit, and he like acts like a nervous schoolboy, like, oh boy, I gotta make myself look oh dapper and shit. And anyway, so people always text me at the worst fucking times. Anyway, so they're acting like fucking, like, I guess high schoolers, which I guess kind of makes sense in the fact that you regress, but at the same time, also, you guys are both, like, in your 50s at the very fucking earliest. Honestly, like, if I met, like, my, like, the first girlfriend I had, in my 50s, I'd probably go like, hi, yeah, how you doing? Man, we were fucking idiots back then, weren't we? Like, that was really be the first thing I said, because you know what? You're a fucking moron when you're in your teens. I don't care how good of a person you are. You are an idiot in comparison to who you are, like, later in life. I'm only 25. I will fully admit that me in my teens was a complete fucking ass. Or maybe not an ass, or at least just a idiot. And I know in my 30s, I'm gonna call my person in my 20s an idiot, and so on and so forth. Because life brings you experience, and the dumb shit that happened years ago suddenly doesn't fucking matter. So why are you both getting hung up on stupid high school shit? I mean, it was good that he apologized and all that stuff, but I said, like, that was the only, like, those last 20 minutes were the only parts of the movie where I felt any sort of investment in anything going on, mostly because it was played by people on screen that at least had, like, I don't know, chemistry and charm to them at all. Like, it was played by actors that could actually carry a fucking scene. Other than, like, what we had before, where it's just a bunch of characters are duller than doornails. Like, none of these characters were interesting. They are all just cardboard cutout cliches, and it's not to say they're not trying. I can tell they're trying to give good performances, but the script isn't there. It's so focused on just hitting those hallmark moments that there really aren't any characters. It's just bullshit, 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 dog dies, bullshit, 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 dog dies, bullshit, 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 dog dies. It's just horseshit. This movie is horseshit. It's so... I don't know, like, if you're here looking for, like, cute dogs and maybe cry a tear if, like, a dog dies, and maybe this movie's for you. It didn't do anything for me. I hate movies like this. I hate movies that are just shameless. Shameless in how manipulative they are. And at the same time, also try to insult you by acting like they're trying to teach you something. They're trying to say something deep and meaningful, which this movie clearly thinks it's doing. It's a stupid, nonsense, boring slog. And I was miserable through the entire fucking thing. I remember looking at my phone, like, during the adolescent years, and I thought, fucking Jesus, only 30 minutes have passed. And there's still, like, an hour and a half to fucking go. How long can this possibly drag on for? Pretty fucking long. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. That name, Bailey. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Anyway. I really don't have a whole lot to say on the matter, more about this movie. I think I've kind of said my piece. I'm just gonna move on to trailers. It's probably be a shorter video, which honestly may not be a bad thing. The movies I got to see this week probably have more to say. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff I've gotten trailers before, like Born in China, I've gotten that a few times now. Honestly, the Dog's Purpose felt like it should have been a Disney nature movie. By the way, they try to shoehorn a narrative in those movies, too. And then I got The Shack. It's good to see Sam Worthington working again. That's nice. It looks kind of like what Collateral Beauty wanted to be. It could be just as shamelessly manipulative, although not as fucked up. I'm willing to bet right now. I somehow doubt it. Are grieving movies like a popular thing right now? It's like the 4th one in 3 months. Or 4 months, however long it's been. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. It could be good. It could be too cheesy. Either way, I'm glad to see Sam Worthington back. We kind of lost him after Avatar. So, then I got the Smurfs trailer again, which, whatever. The sooner the movie comes out, the happier I'll be. Just so I can get it over with. And then Boss Baby. Yeah. I don't know. It could be good. DreamWorks has surprised me before. Maybe they'll surprise me again. I don't know. We'll see. Lego Batman movie I'm looking forward to. That's next week. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be good. From what I've heard, it's pretty good. It's for all the shit people give Rotten Tomatoes, giving DC movies a good score. This one's like at 84 right now. It's doing pretty fucking good. So, you DC fanboys, go fuck yourself and your cynicism with Rotten Tomato. And then Despicable Me 3, which again, the other reason I'm even remotely curious is because it has Trey Parker in it. And I kind of like what he's doing with it. It looks like at least he's having fun. But the Despicable Me movies have never been what I would call, like, good animated movies, so much as, animated movies. Like, they're the ones you see and go, well, that was an hour and a half. Like, not miserable, not great, just kind of, it is what it is, you know? Like, they kind of know they know the audience they're going for. They're not really trying to be too much more than what they are. Or maybe they are. I don't know. Either way, like, you know what you're getting yourself into when you see a Despicable Me movie or a Minion movie or whatever it is. So, it's gonna. I imagine it's probably gonna be pretty typical, but it's also Illumination. I mean, it's gonna get 1,000 fucking trailers for this. It's gonna be the same fucking trailer in every movie I see between now and July when it comes out, which is gonna be fun. No. Okay, so I think that's all I really have to say about this. Sorry, I can go on my epic rants when I do when I'm alone, but this is no Boo Medea Halloween. This is just boring. So yeah, later this week, I'm still kind of in catch-up mode, so I got, what do I gotta see this week? I know we have, the two I gotta see are, let me see if I can pull up my list real quick. The Space Between Us and Reigns. Those are the two I have to see. Not ones I want to see, just ones I have to see. And then there was also The Comedian, but that one doesn't look like it's nearly as bad as Dirty Grandpa, so that one's not high on my priority list. If someone really wants me to go see it, I'll accept a request, but I got a lot of movies coming out pretty soon, so I gotta kind of be picky. And then next week we got like the Lego Movie, 50 Shades Darker, which, fuck, it's gonna be hard to get people to want to agree to go see that. And something else I'm totally forgetting. I'm sorry I'm seeing spacey right now, guys. It's been another long week, and I just found out I'm probably gonna have another $2,000 in credit card debt at least coming up pretty soon. So if you want to help me out by submitting to donating some money to help me keep this going while also keeping my life going, I'd really appreciate it. John Wick 2 comes out next week too. Sweet. So I got 2 really good movies and 1 piece of crap. It's gonna be great. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all, next time. Later.